this show didn't really work for me. It also didn't really work for Kaylor and Aaron, and it really didn't work for Kenny. It also didn't really work for any of you guys because only 4 people have watched us recap this show. But welcome to Showmance, guys, the only show on the internet doing deep dives on shows with no depth.
Dives as deep as Janae's respect for the dollar.
Oh,
pretty good.
Could you just die for her?
Yes.
I really could.
Yes. I don't want anything more in a woman. She has everything. Everything I've ever needed, things I never knew I needed, but now don't want to live without.
Same.
She's every woman.
Welcome to the party, ladies.
Honestly,
I've been here for a long time.
No, you haven't. You're not longer than us.
Way longer.
I've been here longer than you because I met Janae before you met her.
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay,
it's 2025. It doesn't mean anything. One of her 17 businesses that she should start should be financial advisor, because I would sign up to be a customer. Just based off her tagline for her financial advising business could be, in California, you got to be double rich to live here. I'd rather just be double rich.
Yeah.
Somewhere
That's
else
on the just on the business card, and you're good to go.
That's where we part ways, though, because I do not want to live in Vegas. I do not want to live in Texas. I do not want to live in Florida. I don't care what your taxes are. I'm staying here.
Until you get rich.
No, but she'll be double rich, so she can come visit all the time, because that's how people do it. They live in a shit city, and then they have a bunch of money for actual real vacations, where we just live a very long staycation of discount shopping.
Wait, really quick. Do you want to say something other than shit city, just so
I
people?
don't know if you've noticed lately.
You don't care.
I have been just letting them fly.
Great. Just for the record, I don't think any cities are shit. Okay, I'm over here in Happy Land. All right, so then let's top of the pops it, right?
Yeah.
Let's just dive in.
Yeah.
Guys, this episode broke my heart. Broke it all the way in 2. Okay, we start off breakfast at Serena's. This was the best scene just because everyone walked in and realized, oh, you're staying here?
Yeah.
You have this presidential suite?
Like,
I'm staying in the housekeeping,
I'm in the broom
pantry.
closet.
Yeah, I'm in the broom
at the dog
closet.
show.
when Aaron showed up, he's like, "Oh, it's clear who won the freaking show." He's like, "You got a second floor and a bedroom."
They should have just been all living together in a house like that all year. The show would have been 1,000 times better.
1,010% better.
Wait, isn't that more real world? Didn't someone say that? That
I
should have
did.
been. Was it you? I think Heather said it too.
Oh,
Or
no,
not
Shannon
Heather.
Fall
Shannon
also
said
said
it.
it.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that anymore.
I mean, if they're not going to do the thing that we've all said, like this is a show. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I'm just going to read something.
I enjoyed, because it was like the second time Serena and Cordell got special treatment. Not special treatment. Maybe they did. I don't know. I enjoyed that, I think, more than
Seeing them all together?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they won. Cordell's a big time actor now. That's
love
his
those
lady. They get the penthouse.
Let me tell you something.
Step up your game, other
They
people.
can never break up. Their relationship means too much to me.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah,
them
definitely.
and Leah and Miguel, I think, should be signified national treasures, whatever we
Yeah.
got to do, and then they're just stuck together.
Do you know what I say to myself now on a weekly basis since you brought it to all of ours attention? Good morning is crazy, Janae.
Good morning, Cordell is crazy, Janae.
So good.
It's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I think about it also a few times.
On a week, it's so good. It lives rent free in my head.
Yeah. I love her fill in the blankets crazy so much that I'm full blown trying to cop it and work it into my own lifestyle. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
I'll never be as good as Leah, but
Well, 'cause,
like I'm definitely taking that and spreading it into the world.
What did you want to read, Nat?
Okay, I just came across something on Vulture, and it's just a post by Olivia Crandall. You guys, we did it. We have made it to the end of one of the strangest seasons of a reality television program I've ever seen. I've been thinking a lot about why Beyond the Villa is such a bizarre media object. Sure, much of the drama and plot feels contrived, but that's true for many reality show first seasons. I hypothesize that the container is not built to handle the juice. By that, I mean that the most compelling part of Beyond the Villa is the stuff about the toxicity of reality television and its adjacent internet world. The format, tone, and structure of a reality TV show do not leave space for genuine critique of its evils. If I were in charge of this project, I'd do one of two things. The first option is a true docuseries like Popstar Academy, Cat's Eye, or America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. But this would only work if the NDAs left enough space for actual honesty. So unlikely. For option 2, a gritty scripted series like Unreal or The Idol.
Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleader docuseries is fabulous in case anyone hasn't watched it.
When Coco was here, we talked a whole mess about like just, and maybe we even revisited it last, because we've done this show since Coco was here, right? We've done one of the, okay. This is a special thing. This is a reality show about a reality show, but no one's talking about it. We did end up, Liv ends up talking about it finally. Kendall ends up talking about it finally, but like they waited until the last like 30 minutes of the show to talk about the show that we've all known, we've been watching, but like no one's been allowed to talk about, you know, it just was a waste. Kaylor says she should have kept her distance this entire summer. I'm dying to know what happened on this show in the alternative universe where Kaylor minded her business. Was it just 40 minutes of Leah on her horses each week? The slow motion decay of Janae's sparkle at the hands of Kenny the Demon? Serena being forced to have her daily anxiety attacks filmed? Much to think about. Like, they did the show all wrong, and that's the end of my story.
They definitely did it wrong, in my opinion, as well. But Alfonso came by today. What up? Got my haircut.
The pretty boy special.
Yeah,
that's what he calls it.
as Brian Gross calls it.
He's all of our hairstylists.
Yeah, he actually is. Does all three of our hair.
Compliments of Natalie.
He should be our first and only credit. Style.
No, totally. And can I just tell you how I met him really quickly?
Yeah, Alfonso.
Super quickly, how I met him was that I tried to do something different with the stylist I've been going to forever. It did not work out. Christmas was in 2 days. I had to go see all my family. So I'm at a beauty salon store trying to find something for a quick fix. I could just run it through. He literally comes up to me and goes, "Hi, what are you going to do with that?" Knowing it was the
worst thing.
I should not have this in my hands. No one should be selling the public these things. And he's like, "Why don't you come back to my chair?" And he fixed it all for me.
He did. He's great.
Yeah.
But him and I were talking about Beyond the Villa, and his first question was, why are you saying Villa like that? And his next question was, why isn't anybody watching it? And I think the biggest problem that they have is that they had no show. They just had the cast that everybody loved, right? They got beyond lucky with that cast. Season 6, we talked about it last week when I sat here in silence for however long you guys rambled on. I kid. But like, I just don't care about season 7 cast anymore. Fuck them all. You're not season 6. And like, that's what happened. Everybody fell in love with that cast so hardcore around the world. And it was almost like, well, we can't not do something. Well, what are we going to do? I don't know. We'll bring them to LA and we'll figure it out. That's what this show seemed like. Is like, we'll get them here and we'll figure it out. And they never really figured it out.
They never figured it out.
Yeah, they never did.
It just goes to show you could have Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, you know, Denzel Washington, and Leonardo DiCaprio
Tom
in a
Cruise.
film. All of them. Best of the best. Not a good script, not a good idea. You just got great people staring at each other.
Let's get the best actors together, the best DP, the best director, and like show up in a sick ass location and see what happens. Nothing's going to happen. A good time. You're going to have fun. Like, we're all going to shoot the shit and like, we'll get something. Like, we'll get some cool conversation. Somebody's going to get in a fight, but like, we're not going to get a movie out of this.
Yeah.
If anyone thought we were getting a feature film out of this, that's not happening.
Why would you think that?
There's no blueprint.
Yeah.
You got to have a blueprint, a script, a story, a beat sheet, something. Like, every reality show has a beat sheet, whether it's a couple weeks in advance. Good luck to you. It's a season. It's what season 1, what season 2, what season 3, and it can change, but there's a gist of a storyline. And they didn't. They failed on that one.
No, they did. And they brought all those people thinking that we were going to watch them. And honestly, it might have been, I'm talking about PPG. And honestly, it might have been better that they ended up going with the Aaron story. But like, I just don't think I don't think PPG signed on to that show knowing that like they were just going to be like sideshows. And maybe it would have been more boring to watch like totally healthy relationships being healthy.
I don't know. I would have loved to have seen it.
Yeah, I'll
totally.
take
But like, maybe they
saying.
are realizing that like Aaron and Kaylor was the only will they won't they, and like the will they won't they is always a banger.
Will they, won't they? Save it for the island. That's what Love Island is. We're on Love Island Beyond the Villa to watch the people that did make it beyond the villa. Like, so that's Miguel and Leah. That's Serena and Cordell. That's like fucking
Was.
Janae and
Yeah.
Kenny until it wasn't.
Yeah.
But like, I would have much rather watched Leah ride horses until they figured out that Serena's at home having panic attacks every day because Cordell's not there. They go fucking ride over and scoop her up and like go to Griffith Park for a horse ride, and like Janae comes over and does that like says some funny shit. And I would have loved to dive in a little sooner to, I mean, we'll get into it in a second, why Miguel said in response to Serena saying when they were in her hotel room and all the boys were there and somebody knocked and she was like, yeah, let me get some female energy in here. And Miguel is heard off camera going, and then Kenny shows up. I'm like, okay, let me hear more about that.
I was actually wondering the same thing, and then I was thinking, oh, was he joking? Like, oh, Kenny shows up, who's another guy?
Yeah,
or was
that's
he,
how I took it.
Yeah, because at first I was like, or
I
was
think
he
he was,
alluding that he
to
doesn't
me
have
it came
masculine
off and
energy?
I did a rewind and watched it again and I was like, oh, I feel like that's a little bit of a jab.
Like Kenny's feminine energy.
Yeah, like not
But
in a bad
he's not,
way,
though,
but
is the thing. Like,
he's
he's dickhead energy.
but
Like,
he's-
so.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe you're right. But anyways, I would have much rather seen that show
Yeah.
than 8 episodes of Aaron and Kaylor fighting. Aaron literally, somebody said like they felt like Aaron was held by gunpoint the whole year. I was like, yeah, no, thinking back on it, that I got that vibe too.
Well,
And like Liv, I don't care. Kendall, I
Kendall,
don't
I
fucking
know.
care. Connor, I don't mind you, but I don't care. Like I don't
I'm
care
not
about
invested.
any of those
Yeah.
people. And the ones I am invested in, you didn't give me anything.
nothing. I know nothing
Yeah.
more about any of them.
They decided not to break the fourth wall or talk
They
about the
kinda
show
did
being a
this
show.
episode a little bit.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. This show is just I think it's like still in the incubator. Like this was a test run. I don't think they should
this
do
was
it
a
again.
failure to launch.
Yeah,
It was a test
yeah,
run.
yeah. So them doing what we've been talking about, which is make it a show about what happens to kids who are on the most popular reality competition
Yes.
show in the world, who went in, knowing their 5 friends, came out knowing 5 million new friends. And what that has all been, because it's a shit show out there for them on just with the socials and the team this and team that. It's a absolute shit show. They had a massive opportunity to show what it's like to come off of a show like that, and they just decided not to do it. This is just a fail. It was just
Yeah,
a
no,
big
100%,
fail.
I agree.
We were looking at this glossy,
Yeah.
sexy, Fijian backdrop of people falling in love or supposedly falling in love, but doing it in the way that you read from that girl's comment, where it's more a true docuseries where we're seeing behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Go to Kaylor's life, wherever she's living. Don't bring her to LA if that's where she's
Yeah.
not inherently going to be. Like,
Yeah.
go to the UK, see what Aaron's up to. And then, yes, you can have areas where they dovetail if you want to set things up or if they're organically getting together. But focus on how their life is right now, not the love part of it if it's not there, or the love part of it if it's there. But then show me Leah and Miguel's life with their chickens and their rescue animals and the horses and the building of the closets. Show me the good, bad, and the ugly of that. It's far more interesting than trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, I just don't think that there was any ugly in their relationship. So I think the producers found it a bit boring.
No, but if you're following their life, right? Like her cancer scare, her like, how is he gonna stay in the country? Like,
Yeah.
even if there isn't the drama of like, will they, won't they, whatever. We like them. They're interesting. She's funny. He's so sweet and thoughtful. Like, I would be more interested to see about like, how is Cordell and Serena, like it's a long distance relationship. Let's get a day in the life of Cordell's busy acting career. How is Serena?
No, I would love to be on set with Cordell.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
how
that's
is
what I'm
Serena
saying, like-
healing the anxiety journey?
Yeah, like I'm sitting here in the development meeting that should have happened thinking like, let's leave Aaron in the UK on the
Yes.
fucking sheep farm, okay? Let's have a crew there to go. No, trust me, he's
I'm
coming.
already with you. Yes,
But he's gonna stay there and he's gonna continue to work on himself, right? And he's gonna be like, no, he
But are
doesn't
we
want to come.
going there?
No, we're there.
Oh,
we're going.
okay. Well,
We're
I
there.
thought you were both saying leave Aaron on the side of the road.
No,
and
he's
just
in the
move
show.
on without him.
But we
Okay.
leave him when we're in the UK with him for 5 or 6 episodes, right? maybe Kaylor comes out. Maybe we can get her to go visit the fucking sheep farm for a little bit of, act 2 Will They Won't They's. She comes back. He misses her. We're like, if we're fucking around, let's fuck around. Then he comes to LA for the last couple weeks to meet up with the gang, find out that, oh, she's with Toblerone. Oh, what the hell? So we only get a couple weeks of that, which is much better than 8.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we're with Leah and Miguel, and they're doing the whole thing. She was trying to plan a trip to France or somewhere when they were all at their lunch. And he was like, yeah, I gotta get, and she's like, I'll just ask someone else to go. And like, sure, funny, but like, there's a little bit of not funny in there. Like, bro, you're about to get asked out. And if you don't do it quick, Janae's going to be single. And guess who's going to France with Leah? Janae. I bet she has a fucking passport.
Oh, she probably has multiple.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So like, I don't know, man. I would have done this totally differently. And then I would have made Connor and Kendall the idiots, kind of, no offense, boys, but like that are chasing the like deal brand and like all that stuff. And
it got me thinking.
It just could have been some. It should have been dumb.
And I wanted to see like how they talk about how their managers set them up for the summer to be super busy and have just all these different jobs. I would love just from speaking for myself, I would have loved to see them go and do that and how those things come about and how they decide what they're going to do and if they're going to do it with each other, like to see if like, well, 2 of them are going for the same one right now, but you guys could do it together. I hate Kendall though. Like, whatever, just like, I would love to see all that. I feel like there was probably some back and forth. I'm sure somebody pitched that because it's just such a basic bitch idea. Like, I'm sure it's like not reinventing anything.
Are you calling my idea basic bitch?
Oh, that's my idea. I'm the one that's been saying that I want to see like the opportunity, them going and working in this business now, becoming overnight influencers, even if like they didn't mean to be. Because season 6 was the season that changed it all. Yeah, exactly. The accidental influencer. So because that's such a thing that we're all dealing with. It's in everyone's lives. Everyone's dealing with influencers. And if you don't know that you are, then you're really being influenced. That's some good influencing. So I feel like if one of them pitched that, I could see a lot of people on the show saying, we don't want Love Island to become the thing. We all know that it is, but we don't want it to become to the general public that this is the place that you come here and we're going to springboard you into influencership, like I'm sure they want to keep it about love. So if you make the spinoff be
cat's out of the bag.
Totally. But if they acknowledge that and then make a spinoff that's showing that, then like cat's not out of like that's what the show is. Like now people really are, if they never saw Love Island before and then they know that there's this show about like, oh wait, well, so who are these kids? They're the kids that got super mega rich and became super famous because they did this one show. What show was it? I'm going to apply for that show. And then the love is truly gone, Yeah, like I'm just saying, it's just one of those
I think that of all the love, I'm using air quotes if you're listening, of all the love shows, this is probably the closest to the like, oh, you're not here for love. You're here to play a game show, to win some money.
But with that said,
to get
most couples that have stayed together, children.
But definitely. But like I said way early on, where on all the other ones, it's a person usually with good luck to you, right? Here, we're going to give you 26 people. Maybe you'll find somebody versus Fiji, party setting, party people. Like all these people have common interests.
Bachelor in Paradise has been on for many a year, and that's a very similar setup, and there's way more.
But I don't think it is in the sense that it's just a bunch of random people. It's still random people from The Bachelor. Like it's casted from that. But like
you're saying it's not like pulling from all 4 corners of the planet.
That and making sure it's hot bodies who like to party, who are outgoing, who are pretty vocal. Like all these people are very similar. So the chances of them finding people that they connect with, I think,
I agree.
I don't know if that's true, but like
I
it's
hear
just
what you're saying. I just think it is something to note. That
definitely,
because that's weird.
I see what you're saying. Like, listen, I think 2 things. One, networks are old, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're still in the game. I think that there's something to be said about the classic "Will They, Won't They" storyline, and that's an old network guy who's like, whoa, who's the will they will? Oh, isn't it the Kaylor and the British kid and the blonde girl,
That's
right?
all I cared about all season.
It's
so.
all
It's all
everyone
anyone
did,
cared about.
Yeah.
right? So let's get honest. Like that's probably what really happened. Was like they were like, we're gonna do this. They're gonna do love story, and then a thing. And then this girl loves horses, and he's getting his visa, and the one girl has panic attacks, and this guy's an actor. He's gonna be calling her and doing the check in, and the guy's like,
And there's a cat. Everybody loves cats.
yeah, they got cats. It's gonna be sweet, right?
Now she does.
Going on hikes
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
dude who might be gay, but we don't know. And the guy's like, no, who's the will they won't they kids? Oh, Kaylor and Aaron? Yeah. Oh, they're not together anymore, but they might be, right? Well, we don't know. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like, will they won't? What do you guys do? You're just pitching me this stupid shit? Well, no, but they're social media influencers, and we're gonna go on the thing and go, fuck. Will they won't they? That's the story. Give me to me. 8 eps. You got a green light. That's almost definitely what happened, and they just got fucked because Aaron only was concerned that he crushed this girl, so he just felt bad about it. He wasn't. I did change my tune a little bit on this episode, but
Thank
like,
you, and I've said it all season.
Wait, which one?
Very much.
I
We'll
think-
get into it, the Aaron of it all, and what his.
yeah, I
like-
think whatever. I think I think it was probably a group of executives that went old school with the classic storyline instead of, like I said, like, no, it's love. We did a love show. These people found love. Everyone loved them. Let's do a show about love. Miguel and Leah love each other. They have a loving relationship with their horse family. Cordell and love each other. He's an actor. He loves that. We're going to go send a crew out with him. We're going to get some days on set. We're going to he's going to be calling home. Aaron's going to be at the sheep farm doing what he loves because it's all about love. And then at the end, it's going to be a little bit of drama. And then we're going to make up. And like, that's also a classic fucking storyline. And I don't know if anybody probably pitched it that way. Like, I just think they went for the classic, will they, won't they? Instead of a fucking new school. No, let's just do a show about love. These people found love. Let's highlight that. And I don't even, like, at this point, I'm like, I don't, like, cool, the B story can be the hustle and what they're trying to do. But I think a show about these people just loving each other.
Loving each
Yeah,
other.
making it all.
I also think, yes, are most of these people's gigs now either wanting to be influencers or hosts or like somewhere in this like little entertainment pocket?
Gigs, man, gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's the gig economy.
Anybody want to hire us? We're out for the gigs. There is also a life drama that happens. Everybody has a job. Well, not everybody, but us lucky guys, we have jobs. Some of us have too, right? Like, so yes, work is part of your life, but then there's other things that happen. Parents pass away. In Kaylor's case, her grandmother passed away. She was also very sick. There was a health thing with Leah. Like there would have been other things that popped up. Like even on the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders show, which I loved. I watched that show when it was on the fucking Country Music Network. Okay, that's how long. I'm just an ill reality TV fan, I guess is what we've deduced from tonight's conversation. Point being though is those girls talk about other things other than cheerleading, and you get into the other drama in their life. So shit like that would have popped up. It wouldn't have just been like, oh, Liv's an influencer now, and here's her influencer storyline. That would have been a slice of the pie. It wouldn't have been the whole pie. But anyway, so all right, so top of the pops, we're in the hotel room.
Yeah.
And pretty quickly after we all get a good giggle that we realize who won the show, Serena and Cordell with their suite. Kenny's dad calls him and lets him know that his stepbrother's in the hospital, in the ICU. He has epilepsy. Obviously so sad. It's great that he came out, all of the obvious things. I just thought Janae was such a good partner. Like, I'm in love. How was he not so wholeheartedly in love with this little angel pie? She was just...
I'm going to probably say something. Everyone's going to be like, oh, you fucking moron, stupid idiot.
Probably not.
You need to say anything.
Yeah, no, this one they might. Has there been any other comments or receipts or talk and I know Janae was like, listen, it's done, wrap it up, we're moving on. Has has there been any other thing of this guy doesn't like black people, he's a racist, check your like other than her buddy saying this, check your man's computer for these phrases? Is that the only thing?
That's all I have heard of, but I'm also not in like Love Island talk and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
I haven't heard anything else. It's like it's dead and buried now.
Yeah, it was very quick.
And like that's why I always say I want to hear from Kenny, and I know that in a perfect world you don't. Like if Janae doesn't want to hear from Kenny, okay, fine, I don't want to hear from Kenny. But like I also want to hear from Kenny because I just am like dying to know, like even if it's just to make fun of him, like I gotta know what happened. Like why did you do that? Or like, how did it get misconstrued? Because I'm sure that will be your argument, you know, which as it should be, everyone should go out, you know, not without a fight. So I would love to know, like, what did you say and why did you say it? Because by the end of this episode, I thought he was a little bit different. I thought that what happened with his brother, it seemed like he was looking at her and realizing what you guys were both just saying about like.
Yeah, I kind of took that and like, obviously, like I said, I professed my love for two women last week and that I'm also in love with Janae. So like you said, fuck that dude. I don't give a shit. But I also kind of give a shit. Like,
just because like we just inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah,
like we can't help but just like want to know what the fuck.
Totally.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling with like, oh, this guy's also a racist, or is like for real, or are we just making him racist because he doesn't like a black girl? You know what I mean? Like, or is he a fucking psycho and he fucking blew us all away because
we don't know.
He seemed like a normal dude, like a little weird and slow, whatever, but not that. And he seemed to really fall for her. This seemed to be a real pivotal moment when Kaylor came out and was like, "What's going on?" And they were like, "Oh, he's doing some family stuff." And I think it was Kenny who was like, "Just if you don't mind, just pray for us, pray for me, or pray for him."
Yeah.
And Kaylor was like, "Let's do it right now." I was like, I'm not churchy, but I was like, what? Like that got me. And when they fucking sat down and Janae prayed, and I'm glad that they left that in, like that's a good job, producers. But just for Kaylor to be like, fuck it, let's do it right now. Not fuck it, obviously, but like, let's do it. I would have said that, yeah. I thought that was cool. And I thought that like he really seemed to be like, okay, I can see this now. I can see this future, and I'm willing, but I'm jumping ahead, but I'm willing to consider moving in. Like, I don't love Ken. I never loved Ken. I didn't say love, but like, I've always thought he was a little slow, and just like, you know, I gave the reference of like, I can't be looking back every fucking 5 minutes to be like, yo, dude, come on. I can't wait for you. Like, it's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
If anything, we liked him more because we love Janae so much.
Totally. Yeah. I get that all the time from her. Yeah. Like, but I've been sitting there this whole time waiting, just being like, man, and not wanting to comment on any of their scenes. Cause I'm like, well, we all know what happens. He's a fucking racist piece of shit. And now I'm like, okay, I think I need to know if her buddy was just ride or dying and laying this dude out because he crushed her girl, or if this is a real thing. You know what I mean? I
totally know what you mean, and I'm 100% with you. Like regardless of what I'm going to say next, but like I am. But like 99.9% people can say that to me, like tell me this is what happened because he's racist, because he's a clout chaser, clout demon, blah blah blah, whatever. And I would still want to hear from the other person. I'd still just be like, well, there's two sides or three sides, yours, mine, and the truth, whatever. Yep. But like, there's something about if Janae tells you that's what happened. I have a feeling Janae's never lied about anything in her life.
But
like
Janae,
her moral compass
it?
is so
fucking strong,
north,
man.
Yeah,
I 100%. But did she say it, or did her friend say it?
She didn't. But I feel like she so much as endorsed it, like as much as like you.
She didn't correct the record.
She didn't correct it, not even a little.
She pulled a hood up.
Oh god.
Said nothing. She can't.
Nothing.
Netflix. Yeah. She can't say anything.
Oh, sorry, my
Our next scene is when they all go to the beach, and really the only thing that happens at this scene of any note is the Kaylor Aaron
This scene
argument.
was weird as fuck.
Weird AF, man.
Let me give you a little insider baseball. If you're new here, thanks.
Insider
Welcome.
beach baseball.
Yeah, Insider Beach softball. This was a scene where they were like, yo, let's get everybody to the beach. How many crews do we have? I think we have like 3 cameras and 2 audio guys. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Okay, well, we can't get any more dudes or crew. All I kept watching was, you don't have enough coverage to cover the amount of people that are at this beach. A, B, nothing's happening. The only thing you've planned to happen is Kaylor and Aaron have this conversation that was fine. Good enough conversation. But like the amount of cutaways and weird reaction shots, 50% of this scene was just audio and no video matching it. No matter, even the Kaylor and Aaron, like half of it, they were on Kaylor's face while Aaron was saying something, and then they'd cut to Aaron while Kaylor was like, it was so fucking weird. Then they'd cut to Leah just looking at somebody, and then they cut to so-and-so being like, you're not doing, what are you doing? I'm traveling. What's her name? She's traveling. Like,
She's traveling.
It's, I have that. Cassidy comes, she's traveling.
She's hang gliding on a Dorito.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this scene was freaking weird as hell.
Yes, it was weird because of all of those reasons, but it's also weird because, again, we're in this awful loop of like, what actually happened? This is probably why people love watching the show, because we are 3 human people who have watched the exact same thing, and we all have a different take on it. And when you're watching Kaylor and Aaron, who were both there at the paddleball thing at Saddle Ranch, they both have completely different takes on what happened. And at the end of the day, I don't even care. Can we just talk about what's really going on? You love each other. Fucking figure this out. Let's make this work. Live on a sheep farm, Kaylor, and stop injecting that much into your lips. Oh, it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Look what you're doing to Chandler. I can't take it. I can't live in a world where these 2 aren't together.
He had such a good season and
thank you. I need the emotional support wine.
He had such a good season, like in full control. The calm, quiet, strong, and like she could be, she could cry, she could be manic, she could be all the things, and he would just be like, he was that way pretty much throughout. They had a little squabble outside of Saddle Ranch, but like nothing that you're like, oh, calm down, Aaron.
Yeah.
Like it was totally chill. And I feel like on his last day, literally the last day, their like goodbye episode, and I'm sure that probably was their goodbye. They all take off after that. He got really like you could in that scene. It made me think, were you playing a game this whole time to be that calm, collected, strong? I'm like, that was your plan. And then like, you couldn't see it all the way through, because he got truly frustrated and pissed by the end of it. And then I guess he threw a bat, but I don't know if anyone saw it. But you see some people reacting to it, but now who knows if that was a reaction for that, because they didn't have the bat.
Like it. I mean, listen, like I said, there was so many of those, but there was, and but it seemed like it was pretty, like there was a whiz and a clank, and then the girls jumped, and then they cut to Kaylor being like, okay, dude, now you're gonna fucking throw the bat. I hope you get that on camera, because that's the weird shit that like, that's when I was like, whoa, that's some fourth wall shit that like, you're definitely not leaving that in. They did all
of that in this, like this one episode. They have a lot of that.
I was thinking that too.
The other thing that like I think might have spurred this for him to kind of come apart in the last, it's like, Aaron, you had 15 minutes left to hold that strong silent type thing. And I feel like what spurred him to crack was that I think that this was the episode that I saw Kaylor shift. I think that Kaylor is really into this guy that she's dating.
Toblerone.
Yeah, like I think it just happened. Yeah. For the time period up to that, we all could kind of see him as just like, she just always kind of has to be with someone. She's always looking to go out. She's always looking to like have that person there. She always wants Liv to go with her. Like she just really can't be alone. And so I think that he was feeling that just like can't be alone kind of position. And then I think that his position changed. I think that she kind of fell in love with him, or like he became a real like, no, we're a great match. We're a great team. He's great. He's at my house right now waiting for me to get home. And he's got, like Because if you watch their socials, like they're still doing it. They seem like super compatible. They seem like kind of the same person almost. Like
they are very similar.
Yeah.
I was thinking that when he cooked or like had the dinner for her on top of the AKA.
Yeah, I love
yeah.
that.
And I think probably Aaron, because I think that Aaron is like just like an exposed nerve, you know, and I think he could feel that. He felt that energy shift of like, she's not looking at me with those are you're in love eyes
But do you
anymore.
know what Aaron gets about Kaylor, and it makes Kaylor uncomfortable? That this guy, Toblerone, is not a sweet kid. Live your life, not mad at you. Kaylor thinks she wants to be on this one path, right? Of like influencer. Let's suck all the juice out of this fame, the amount of time that I'm going to have in the spotlight. When really she would be happier in a smaller, quieter life where she could still venture out and do things from time to time. But like Toblerone is a manager's assistant at a company that manages Instagram people or, you know, influencers or whatever. So they're on the same wavelength with this stuff. Yeah. And Aaron knows that's not who you are, babe.
Yeah.
That's who you think you are right now. But I know who you really are.
Right.
And this ain't it.
Yeah.
And I think that makes Kaylor uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think it would make her have to face who she really is and also give up all this stuff. And I think there's a part of her being like, no, you don't give this up. There's so few people that get all of this. You have to see this through. And it's like, no, just because it's afforded to you doesn't mean you do it.
Yeah.
And also there's a way you could do it differently and make it work for you. But he's unrelenting with the fact that he doesn't want to go down this influencer path.
Yeah.
She's going down it, even though it's not making her happy, because the last fucking thing she said in this episode was, you know, when they said, what does happiness mean to you? And she's like, I don't know, because I'm not happy right now. And it's like, right.
Yeah.
So Aaron is right. And that is the through line I got when, you know, and we'll keep getting into it, but every time they cut to him, whether they were asking about Kenny, whether they were asking about him and Kaylor or anyone else, he's pretty fucking spot on.
Yeah, no, I love Aaron. Aaron is my favorite kid on this whole show.
Him.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, he wasn't speculating and off base. Like when he said about Kenny, he's like, listen, I love both of them. I want them to both be happy. I don't know how much time and energy they've put into this relationship, but I just have this feeling that he's not as happy as he's portraying himself to be. And whether he's racist, whatever the things are, that was true.
Yeah.
He wasn't happily in that relationship with Janae. We can't understand why, because all three of us would happily be in a relationship with Janae, and two of us aren't even lesbians. Mike is, but that's a different story for another podcast. Anyway, so they just kind of have this convo on the beach that goes nowhere and just breaks my heart a little bit more.
I know. One thing I am glad that she did, though, because I could have seen her not doing this at all. Kaylor does seem to be like the fucking perfect person. And by perfect person, I almost just mean like the stereotypical person that would just stay in LA and do that route. Yeah. But she was like, no, this is not for me.
That's why I have hope for her.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, because I know it's a small thing because it's still doing the same job in another very overly saturated city with all those things in it, but it's just different.
Are you talking about the New York? Wait, what?
Just like her choosing to move there. It would have been so easy for her to just move into one of those apartments and stay there and do the things. But
her best friend, lives in LA.
Liv is for LA. That's LA is Liv.
Which is
correct. But my point is, like, it would have been easy for Kaylor to say, like, and my best friend is here. Yeah. And she followed her gut, her intuition, and I think that's why she will come around.
Yeah.
I think her going to New York for a year, I think I was all in for that. Like, because I'm like, if you've wanted to live in New York, even for a hot second, since you were a little kid, now's the time. Yeah. Now's the fucking time. Go. You're 20 months old. Yeah. Basically, go to fucking New York. You got all the ability, all the money that you're going to need, all the resources. Yeah. Fucking go. Yeah. Go and have a good time for a year or so. And then fucking go somewhere else. Like, spend the next few years.
Go to the countryside of the United Kingdom and find your sheep king.
Yeah.
I would say have a good time. Have a good time for a few years and live, be a kid, be an adult kid,
I also really loved that she did first pull him aside to apologize for what happened at dinner the night before.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's okay. And she's like, no, it's, I get that I'm going through a lot, but it's still not okay. And I shouldn't have done that. And I really care for you. And when they cut back to her, when she was at the table and she was like on the verge of tears and you could hear her voice was shaking and she was just like, I really care about you and I don't want to go in on you. And it's just like, just make out already.
I know.
And
Totally.
get over it.
They let Kaylor have like the last, they've kind of had, like I said, had her be the manic kind of crazy one all season. And she got, she won. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hate that for Erin. I love that for her because I think she deserves a win. Like I really love Kaylor. But I just hate that Erin will have to be like, fuck, I made it so far without losing my shit. And then I fucking crack.
Even the last scene of him like putting his head on his mom.
Yeah.
Like that was and while she's at dinner on his birthday with the fucking sweetest little date with like, I like that guy. I'm like, I have no reason to not like this dude. He's funny. He's charming.
Mr. Right now.
He's like,
do the
I'm
math,
super
guys.
into him. He makes her happy. She seems to have a big ass grin. Like, so I'm down. But to have that be the finale scene of her just giggling it up with her new man and him
also
literally crying on his mom's shoulder.
I don't think he got a bad edit in this last episode because it was so, like in this next scene, we see that he invites his mom and his Abba.
I don't think he got a bad edit. I think in like lost one, whatever. I think he just.
You're only as good as your last day.
Yeah,
we always say if that's the case,
like
then
without a better analogy, Kaylor won the season.
Yeah.
She pulled it out in the 9th inning.
She
quarter.
did, but
did
like
a tush push to get that touchdown and win.
But regardless of the tush push, Erin is still like has such a sweet spot, I think, in all of our hearts. Like when his mom and grandma showed up in LA and he invited them out for his birthday and he was cutting fruit and he's like, oh, Abuela, you look like you own a yacht or you've got a butler.
many businesses and you have a butler.
And like just so, oh my God, was that endearing and sweet. And I believe it. He loves these women so much, and I don't know. I thought it was too sweet.
I'm obsessed with Erin.
Obsessed.
Like give him his own show. I want to meet Erin's friends.
For real?
Yes.
I would watch Erin read the phone book
1,000%
to his Abba.
Nah.
Dead.
Why? I want to meet his friends. I want to meet the girls he grew up with.
I want to meet his sheep.
Does he have
I want to see him with
sisters?
chickens.
Yeah.
I think he has a brother. I'll take it. Who cares?
I'll take it. It'd be cool to see like a sister of Erin.
Yeah, well, obviously. But it'd be cool to see anything more of Erin.
I know. That's what we're saying.
The next two scenes for me, I'm sorry. I can't get into these
I don't
two.
even know what they were.
It's exactly. Thank you. That's my point. Like and subscribe, the end.
Yeah.
Erin and Kaylor get together. No, it's live at her photo shoot.
Stupid outfit.
Yeah.
Bro.
And
but very upfront. This is what I want to do. I feel like I'm supposed to be here. Would have loved to see more of those things, like I've been saying. But stupid outfit.
it was the most interesting I found.
Her, yeah, like she was
season.
just very like authentic. Like, no, this is who Liv is. She has found her place in LA. Go girl. Like, good for you.
2 things. Liv, I know you're watching. Just a little tip, little piece of advice from a grampy. You are way too new at this to be saying things like my team. Just save that for a few years down the road. We don't need to hear my team, my PR, my whatever. We all know you have them. We don't need to hear about them.
Okay.
Stay with the like, I feel like an idiot when you're doing like whatever she said. Like, oh my God, I feel like, because like I can relate to that every Wednesday and Friday. And when we sit down, I'm like a goddamn idiot. What are we doing? Not to say I don't really enjoy what we're doing. I do feel like a little bit of an idiot though. So like I get that, and then when Connor showed up and he was kind of fucking being like, "What the shit?" Like I liked that they were just ribbing each other and that they were taking the piss out of each other and seemed to be okay with that. Like they're acknowledging like, no, this is our life now. It's silly, but it is what it is.
And his outfit was so much better.
I'm not really paying attention to the outfits. But also, second piece of advice for Liv, who hopefully is still watching and didn't click out after I said that. If you want to do fashion, no LA. LA's on break. We're on break for a minute.
Who? Liv?
Liv. She's like, I really want to be
doing
in
like
fashion.
high fashion.
Yeah,
like,
she's
and so I'm going to be in LA Like that's not. But it's not like we're on break.
She also doesn't know if she wants to host or.
Great, go to New York. Go somewhere else.
I think she likes it here. I like her here.
Me too. I like her
here.
here.
That's fine.
I don't think she could make it in New York
goes.
just in the sense
Yeah,
of
no,
it's a
I don't
different
either.
energy.
It's just different. Yeah. And also I just meant to say about Connor's outfit. Connor, it's not like he has some fucking great outfit on. He had a normal fucking oversized dude's hoodie on, and he was laying down in the couch like this, like, you know, just comfortable, sitting next to his girl and just fucking they're ribbing each other and shooting the shit, cutting to an interview, and he's in one of those like super tight like polos, is like orange with like white trim and like just like so dumb. Like I just don't need to see this guy in like muscle whatever with his hair, a bunch of gel in it. He just looked comfortable, and he was having a conversation with his friend. They both live in this city and they're both working similar industry, whatever. It just felt very organic. Yeah. Like leave those stupid tight shirts at home. Like no one needs to see these eyelet. One of these eyelet shirts gonna go away.
They're here for a moment.
I know. Yeah.
The next scene I also didn't care about. It's Kendall with his family. Don't get me wrong. Dad seems lovely. Sister's sweet.
Wait, who is this?
Exactly.
Kendall. Does Kendall's family live in LA?
His sister does. His dad, I think, like flew in and they were hanging. And great. I love that you were spending time with them. I don't.
No, and I don't care about your clothing line. This fucking
dude, I can't with that. I can't.
It's like Jax's Bar and Grill. Now they're just
Nousty.
It's. I'm not even going to say it because it's just stupid. It's all he's got.
No, how do you say it?
Nasty.
We're all gonna die.
He like said it a couple times on Love Island, and then like I think people just decide like that's your thing. Like,
is it?
Well, he made a bunch of merch off of it. So,
but this is the first episode. Man. I feel like the merch was finished late because this is the first episode we've seen him wear the nasty.
Well, he's been in the last couple episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first time I noticed it.
It should have been no time that any of us noticed it because it shouldn't exist.
Okay, so our next scene is at Louis.
I want to go to Louis.
Or Louis, what I don't know how to pronounce it. Have you? I've never heard of it. Have you?
No. I just thought like we never go to Calabasas and it looked like a nice spot.
Yeah, we should like an hour away, but we should go because it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it just looks really pretty. Yeah.
Cordell, go on with your bad self, man. Leaving that day to work again.
Yeah,
like flying from one job to the next. I'm so fucking here for that.
No, totally.
We hear Kenny's brother obviously is in a much better place. Like it was just a sweet moment where again, Janae just stole the spotlight with her cute ass Spanish lessons. She speaks better Spanish than Mr. Kenny. What's his last name? Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Like she's just great. She's just great.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She's smart. She's funny.
Yeah.
But there was no big wow moment in this scene for me. Anyone? Bueller? Like Janae's leaving LA soon. Kenny's going early to see his brother. Leah talks about her health scare. Like it's all just they're like there to wrap it up.
I wonder if this health scare with Kenny's family is the thing that's making him suddenly open up to Janae. But I feel like that's not even from this scene. I feel like that's I don't have them. It seems like it should go in this scene, but this scene might have been so non-consequential that I just or unconsequential.
The health scare, like him thinking that was probably at Serena's.
Well, Janae said it. She said, "With this brother's health scare, he's opened up more to me, and I'm so grateful."
Oh, I didn't even hear her say that.
No, Janae said
like,
it.
when does he say that he is? Does he say at Louis? Is he tell the group that he's open to living in Texas or open to living in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. Like I had never heard him say that he wanted to live with her. So.
Oh, totally. I think anytime you go through something really traumatic.
That's how Brittany got Jax.
That's right. And what a win that was.
Yeah.
Like you find yourself to be more open for this period of time, but usually it doesn't last, is my experience.
Yeah.
Our next scene up is Erin's birthday party.
I know. Why didn't she just go to it?
I don't know why. Kaylor, why didn't you just go?
Listen, Kaylor, just want to tell you that there's these things that like you want to blow off all the time, but like sometimes you just, if it's like your last day, like he's flying out, like you may never see this guy again. His mom and his grandmother are here. Like I think that we all just go. Like you just always want to look back and go, I went, and like you clearly mean everything to him in this whole entire world.
Literally, you're the only reason he's here on this show.
Yeah, probably were a big reason as to why he invited them out so that they could finally meet.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. That makes my heart actually hurt.
And I just wish she would have just given it to him. She didn't owe him anything,
No,
but
she didn't. And clearly she's still so hurt over what happened, and he knows that, and he's been trying to make up for it, and she's just not ready to like fully forgive.
Yeah.
But my God, watching him sit there, like check his phone.
I know.
And like just be kind of sad, and his mom and his grandma are there. Like I could cry just fucking talking about it. I was so sad for him.
I know.
I don't think I don't know if having a rooftop date with her Toblerone was the right call. But I'm not, when they had the conversation about why, like, he invited both of them, and she was like, no, I'm not going. Like, and
I can get with that. Like, it's disrespectful in a way, like to your new relationship, but it's just.
But it's all those things. It's disrespectful to the new guy. It's what she said about like going. Aaron's not my boyfriend. He's my ex-boyfriend, which granted, I feel like that's the silliest thing in planet Earth. They were boyfriend and girlfriend for 47 minutes. But that's her ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Going to meet his parents would have given him a false hope, a different narrative, like something.
Fine.
What?
I know, fine, you're
but
right.
Like I'm not right. She's right. Like she's right.
Well, let me tell you what she's not right about. She needs some toner in her hair. Just saying, she needs a cool tone.
That's a good note.
It is a good note. Yeah, I know she shouldn't have gone in.
How about this? She shouldn't have gone for all the reasons Mike's saying, and obviously he's parroting what she said. But she should have gone because you're in love with him, not Toblerone.
Yeah, and like you don't know, so. Like if it like I don't think she does think it's totally over. Like I just
that's why she stayed away, because if you didn't give a shit and you guys were just friends, everyone would be friends and you'd show up.
Yeah, no, that's true too. That's true too.
It's very true.
Listen, man, I don't know. I just want what I want.
Listen, we're close enough to the end.
So does she. She wants Toblerone.
Right now, but she doesn't for life. And I'm just going to say this because we're close enough to the end of this episode.
I hope those two get married and have 50 kids.
Toblerone?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
I mean, sure.
Just so that I can come back and be like,
Like, I didn't know you were so pro-Tobe. Like, I didn't know like he had like really had like a big effect on you that like it would mean something to you.
This rooftop
for
dinner
them
really
to
changed
get
Mike.
married, like, and have 50
no,
kids.
it didn't. Just you guys shitting on them did.
All I'm saying is that all we cared about in this whole entire show was this one couple, because this show was so fucking poorly produced that now I would just like you to see it to the end. Your shit sandwich, I would like you to see it to the end. And let us have one moment with fucking Abuela and Kaylor, just a hug and like leave it at that. And then we watch them go their separate ways, and then we can hope for the future. That's like, this is all this show's fault because it's all we had.
Okay, I just want to say something. I said in the beginning of this show that I know this is hope amongst hope against all odds.
Yeah.
I could just see a world in which if both people could get out of their own way, and he could be his best self and she could be her best self, they could come together and live a great life on a farm somewhere and maybe have a pied-à-terre in some big city, whether that's London or New York or whatever. And they could make it work. And at the end of the episode, he said something that could be taken one of two ways. When he was just like, because he kept saying, we'll probably never see each other again. You're gonna relax. You're going to see each other again. This is not the last time you guys are seeing each other. Your world is too small. That's number one. Number two, he was like, I just think in some time, I'm going to get a text message. And no, because he was like, if we had some time to like really be or whatever, he's like, then we would get a phone call, a text message, a FaceTime. And he's like, and that would be it. And you could take it as, and that would be it. Like, and then we would be together and then we would live our life. Or that would be it. We're never talking again.
Well, I think that's what he
Yeah, he
said. I
did
think
say
he
that.
said, "I think I'm going to get a text message and then a FaceTime, and then
Yeah,
He
it was
said,
a
and
text.
that would be it.
he
A
said
text
no. He said,
message
and then I would
followed
never
by a
hear from her
FaceTime,
again.
and then we'd never talk again. or
I'd
something
never
like
hear
that.
from
I
her
think he
again.
was very specific
Specific that
about
it was like going to be over.
that.
Oh,
It
I
was
thought when I-
she would be like, "Hey, you up?" And then it would be followed by yeah, and then when a FaceTime, they would FaceTime and probably jerk on each other's phones and
Okay,
then never talk to
okay.
each other. Wow,
Oh.
isn't that what the kids are doing on the
Christ.
FaceTime?
Okay.
Not true love.
No.
My bad.
Also, they're not that waterproof. Anyway, point being is when I rewatched it the second time, I heard something different. Maybe because I wanted to.
I know I wanted to too, but I'm pretty sure he was like pretty finite about it.
But he's being dramatic. That's
He's
how
definitely being
romantic
dramatic,
it
he
is.
is. Aaron, you are dramatic.
You're so dramatic, and I love it.
That
Never
last
change.
scene when he's like driving off and he's got his head out the window, like
Goodbye,
and then-
Venice.
Yeah, goodbye, Venice. It was so
Going to the airport but driving the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
right.
the
That's right.
airport's
He was
the
driving
the
other
other way.
way.
Also, I love when he was just like, I always say, the place doesn't make the place. It's the people that make the place. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I fucking love this
Yeah.
sweet, corny lemon juice in his hair, sweetheart. When I say corny, that's like the biggest compliment ever because I love corny people. He's a romantic and he's so sweet. And he's saying that because he's hurt. And he's like, that's it. She didn't come and meet Abba and life is over. And I just need to go home and milk a sheep and forget about my woes. No, you don't.
You need to come to
Toblerone's
Love
not gonna
Island
last.
games.
No. He needs to just wait out Toblerone because that's not going to last. God bless him. He seems sweet. And something's going to happen.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. I want it to so bad. How you know that Connor has lived here forever is like he's like taking you to the airport. What, are we married? Like that's what you have to be here. You have to be like you have to at least live with someone, or
What
you
did
cannot
Jay
ask them
say
to take you
today?
to LAX. Huh?
We went and met our friend Jay. Well, all of our friend Jay, who's maybe you're going to be your friend Jay one day soon. So some surprises coming our way. But we met him today. He spent some time producing movies and maybe got a little tired of it because it's so hard and such full of shit. And the time had passed and somebody reached out and was like, "Hey, bro, can you read my script?" And he's like, I just kind of was at my limit and I didn't have a filter that day. And he's like, I literally said to my friend, I'd rather fucking take you to LAX during rush hour traffic than read your script. And the guy was like, okay, bro, cool. Good luck. Thanks, man. Whatever. But that's how bad.
If I may quote myself, I had a one-woman show entitled "No, I won't take you to the airport,"
That's not happening.
because I want anyone who's lived here for more than 6 months is like, nah, bro, get an Uber.
And here's the thing, I'll pay for your Uber. That's how much like I want to help you, but I can help you in other. I don't need to double. I'm driving twice like I'm taking you and then I got to go all the way back. Like it makes no sense. I would much rather pay for your Uber.
And you
just
don't
ask
have
me and
to,
I'll do it.
because production is paying for
Oh,
Aaron's
right.
Uber.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He just wanted a friend.
He wanted a friend. And
Yeah.
honestly, Connor, you know what, Connor? I got to say, yeah, I understood it in the moment, but that is your good friend who is going back overseas and like, I don't know when you're going to see him again. And like, you should have fucking taken him.
Also, of all the places in LA that
my
you agreed to
God.
take your friend to the airport, Venice
You're
is on the
already in
list of
Venice?
3 places. You're 15 minutes
Yeah,
away.
correct.
Yeah,
You're
you were
so
literally
close.
15 minutes. Connor,
So crazy.
you
And
were just-
Connor, you needed more screen time.
you really did. You're a womp womp, Connor.
Yeah.
Maybe Connor doesn't have a car.
Connor has a car.
Connor has a car.
Nobody walks in LA.
Correct. Well, that was it, guys. That was the end of the app.
We're not going to talk about Janae and Kenny movie now and cut to the breakup scene. We don't care.
But there is no breakup scene. That's the problem.
Yeah, but we
They're
can
hugging.
Right, but we can talk about. I don't know what this show. This show is so stupid. You're so stupid. Whoever produces it, like you were so stupid. Why did they have to put up both Kenny's and Janae's like exit text, like their breakup text that they put out?
Yeah.
Blur it
And
out.
then blur half of it out. You just didn't need to put it up. All we need to know, 8 weeks later, here's your headline. You had enough text on the screen, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You didn't need to put up those 2 things and block out all the shit that they
Horrible
said.
editing.
Yeah, just like you just didn't need to have it. Just don't have it.
Also, anyone who's watching this show
Already knows.
And if they don't, they will Google it and see the full unblurred.
Yeah.
By the way, it's not like there were like finger symbols
No.
and eggplants all over.
Yeah.
Like it was just just text.
I can understand them not wanting, just like, because I'm sure to know Janae is to love her. She's everyone's favorite. I'm sure she was production's favorite too. But if you are, a good company to work for, you want to take care of both of like your principals, like both of your, whatever you call them when they're in reality. I don't fucking know. But like, I could understand if you want to end the season without letting everyone know that, fine. But just, they were unnecessary. Like they were so unnecessary.
Obviously, we've talked about multiple times about how we think they ruined this show by just focusing on the wrong things. And then I've found myself on Reddit today, just reading comments.
Bitch. Welcome to Crazy Town.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't know either of you would ever step foot in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So I've been on Reddit for quite some time.
But for show stuff or just
No.
asking questions? Like one
Asking
time I saw a
questions.
snake in my dad's yard. I put it up on Reddit and I got like 1,000 like helpful comments like immediately. Like they are the most helpful people ever. But once you get into like celebrity gossip stuff and conspiracies, it is
Oh yeah, no,
an
I've never
interesting-
dipped my toe in
an
there.
interesting thing.
Look how
over there.
excited she
I
is.
love it. I read it.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble. I didn't get that far deep. But I did see.
You didn't read any of Natalie's comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't found my page?
I didn't come to your fucking RSS feed, Natalie's baseless conspiracies.
Not at Reddit. They're not baseless.
They got legs.
We
at
all
Reddit.
see each other at Reddit.
But somebody was saying like this show's dumb and the YouTubes are so much better. And they listed off everyone's YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, I'm in. They were right. Janae has a YouTube channel. She's on episode 39. She took a little break after the breakup.
There's some good stuff over there.
There's some fucking great stuff up there. Her
Oh,
last
on YouTube, yeah. I just meant
Oh, on
at,
YouTube,
on
yeah.
Reddit Reddit is for people who are doing all the work for you.
Yeah.
So you find nuggets
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
that you would have never found
No, it was
otherwise.
great.
Yeah.
her last episode was her going back to Hawaii and just like taking a trip back home. She films it all herself. She has an editor friend that cuts it all together.
She's from Hawaii.
Well, she military family, so she bounced around. I think she moved to Hawaii when she was like 6 or 7. But she goes back home and is like, it's a go home with me video, right? And so they go meet up with her buddies and all the girls she grew up with, and they go plop into all the places, getting all the shaved ice. They go back to her biology teacher or they start talking. He's like, oh, you need to come. We're having an assembly. You got to come give a speech. And she was like, 100%. When is it? And he's like, it's next week. And she was like, shit, I'm only here for a few days. And like, whatever. So her buddy's with her and they're like, let's go get some pizzas and just fucking swoop in on the school and see what happens. So they do. They get a fucking stack of pizzas and they just show up at the class. And of course, everybody's losing their goddamn minds. Fucking Serena calls, FaceTimes while she's in the class. Like legit.
School blew up.
She's just in a class. It's not even the whole school. She's in her biology. It's just these like 10 kids in this biology class hanging out with Janae, fucking eating pizzas and like having the time of their lives. They all like they get one-on-one questions. You can see them all going. And the girls are like, okay, so tell me about like, she didn't show the full thing, but you can tell that's what's happening. And then they're just sitting around shooting the shit and her fucking phone rings and she's like, oh my God, hold on. Oh my, it's Serena, guys. And she holds it up and they're all like, they fucking lose it. And she answers it and shows, dude, it is the sweetest video. Then it's Kenny. Miguel. Miguel. Kenny's gone by now. This was a couple weeks ago. But Kenny and Miguel.
Oh my God, you love Kenny.
Miguel
Don't
and
make out with him. Marry him already.
Miguel has taken Leah to Maui for her birthday, and her whole family came. And he fucking calls Janae and is like, hey, can you sneak over and surprise her? And she does. So she flies out 4 a.m. to surprise Leah for her birthday. Dude, it is the best 23 minutes of
I'm going to be
YouTubing
watching it.
that you'll ever
She
see.
has 237,000 subs.
Yeah.
As she should, friend.
As she should.
Kaylor and Liv have a podcast called Blonde Moments, like BLMD Moments or something like that. That's pretty good. They haven't posted anything in a while. Leah has a YouTube. I love Leah, but it wasn't like
Riveting,
it was whatever.
like
It's more
Janae's was.
vloggy.
Yeah,
like Janae's was.
Doing
I mean,
Janae's was
Janae's is
professional.
vloggy, but it's it's just
Yeah.
Janae is so funny.
She really
But
is.
like all of the content on YouTube that they were doing
Is better
was
than the show.
Better than the show. And it was like, yep,
YouTube.
that's your thing. Like, do it. Go on your shows, get your fame, do your 6 months to 12 months of like podcasts and brand deals and whatever. And then month 6 to 9, jump on YouTube, buy yourself a camera, get an editor, pay some money, and do it there. Do it all there. Do it all there. Somebody was pitching me a show today. They're like, oh, we're going to do it. Then we're writing this thing and then we're going to take it out. I was like, I'm going to have a hard time in this day and age suggesting that anyone pitch a show traditionally anymore. It's so much work. And
Unless you've been doing it, unless you're a person who literally been doing show after show after show, exactly for the last
Yeah.
25
Keep
years.
pitching.
Yeah.
But
you
like,
do
if
your
you're
check.
if you've sold a show or even a couple, but they haven't made it, and you're still trying to get something going, like, fucking get a camera, dude. The amount of work it takes to pitch, develop, write a deck, pitch a show, get everyone to say yes, and have it make it on TV and be successful.
Maybe make it on TV.
well,
Like shoot a pilot.
But like, add
you were
all
saying-
of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like the amount of work all of that takes. Do it yourself. It's probably 3/4 of the work, and if it's going to be popular, it'll be popular. Like if it's going to be good, it's going to be good. Like, granted, a network has resources and access to people that might help you make shit better, but like nowadays,
Maybe
fuck
not.
it. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Could
just
kill it.
don't pitch. Just make that shit yourself. So this was a perfect example of there's regulars making better content than producers who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Because
Yeah.
their content is authentic as opposed to the produced stuff that's just not jibing.
Yeah. Well, producers, take note.
Should we beat some commies?
Yeah.
There's only like 15.
Yeah, we only
comments.
have like, because nobody watches.
Nobody watches
this.
this fucking show.
So,
Or they're watching it and they're like, we got nothing to say either.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Mark? Or you want me to go first?
Well,
Why
we're
don't you
gonna
guys
have
just go
like
one by one?
3. Yeah, we can do
Or-
that. That makes sense.
Oh, okay, great. The first one that I have is just really a compliment to us, and because Mark gets yelled at when he does them, I'll take the hit for you,
Okay.
Mark.
No,
Appreciate that.
no, you do them about
Yes,
us.
yes.
I don't
This
do
is
any. Mark does them about
Bad hit.
Mark.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Yeah, and
because I like to acknowledge my.
When people are so as smart as you to have taken notice of your smartness.
No,
to
I
prove
like
Natalie's
acknowledge
point,
us
Mike,
each other.
Sunset Harp said, I don't even watch Beyond the Vila, but I'm here for you all discussing it. Thank you. And I just thought that was so sweet. And we're so grateful you're here. Thank you for
Love that.
sticking it out in these tough times with us.
And
in this
we're-
economy, you know,
Yeah,
this
this-
Creator
take one.
economy.
And we're trying to come up with something other than TV shows for you to watch that don't revolve around TV shows that you don't watch.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to TV shows that you don't watch until that happens. Shannon Fall, Janae lead footing the yacht and almost knocking Kenny off would have been accidental poetic justice.
Yeah.
Bro, that scene was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yep. Shannon Fall also said, Liv only stuck up for Aaron because it served as an example for Liv's narrative. And I still maintain that Kaylor only dumped Aaron because she let Liv convince her to. Kaylor is not over Aaron. Yes, girlfriend. Everything you just said, I wholeheartedly agree with all of it.
That's why it was so weird when Liv and Aaron were hanging out. It's like they were both on the outs with Kaylor. And
But
like,
they're hanging out. They're like best. They have a podcast that they did a bunch
Because
of
I
episodes.
no,
still-
Kaylor and Liv do?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were trying to say Liv and Aaron did.
No. Kayla
Yeah.
and Liv are but yeah.
but I
that's
think it's because
weird.
Kaylor's still lost in the sauce of all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Not realize, like, I just don't think it's
Yeah.
going to last.
Alana Jones. PPG did say their big disappointment with this show is that they thought they were going to be following their careers and interests. That's far more interesting to me. I want to get to know Janae, Serena, and Leah better, not to pretend to be friends with the people they barely talk to. A freaking man.
Leah did comment on that. And then I think she said something like, so yeah, I don't know what these producers were up to. As usual, Like she's got a real beef with the
Yeah.
producers on this show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
Well,
not afraid to
listen,
say it,
It
which
is.
I'm here for.
Connor's kind of dumb, but I imagine Leah probably knows has a bunch of friends growing up in Calabasas that are
In the
producers and APs and showrunners, whatever. Like, so she's probably like, no, my best friend's a producer. I know how stupid you guys are,
Yeah.
or can be.
That's crazy, guys. Okay, Alana Jones wrote, y'all are missing the point why Janae and Meg don't mess with Connor. Who's Meg? Maybe that's a typo. Don't mess with Connor. It's not because he picked someone else. It's because he, one, was super rude and unnecessarily shady towards Janae on the show as a way to show Leah he liked her. And two, he got off the show and shit-talked Janae and tried to start a smear campaign with racial microaggressions on a bunch of podcasts for no reason. No smoke for Leah, who actually played him and got dumped. Honestly, Janae should have been meaner. So this was my question, I guess. I feel like we did talk about
the first one.
we totally talked about that.
But I never
didn't-
knew anything about.
Yeah,
it.
I never knew
Yeah.
anything about that. So I was just curious if any, and I said this in the comments, like, so whether Alana sees this or not, maybe someone else could tell us. This is a world within a world within a world. There are so many arms and legs to this show that there's just no way, unless you are Christina Coca, you can keep up with all of it.
Yeah.
Normal humans aren't built for this much information.
No.
And so I never heard of any of that, and I never actually like tuned into any of those podcasts. So I'm just curious if anyone could point us in the direction.
Yeah.
I'd be so curious to hear.
I have a shout out because someone's out there right now doing work, and they're doing it on Patreon.
Oh, fishing gal.
Holy shit, girl. I need to know about this fish this monster, whatever that is in your picture. That thing's beautiful. So don't be afraid to comment about that. And also, thanks for putting in the work over there. Watching everything, commenting on every single thing. Like, that's amazing. This is a YouTube comment, and it made me laugh. And I did not see this commercial yet, but I want to. Fishing gal. Not sure if y'all know one of your advertisers is for porn addiction. But then again, you are doing deep dives into Love Island. Pretty funny.
It said, like when you're setting it up, it'll say like, is there any ads that you don't want ran? And like,
You didn't click the porn addiction one?
I don't like. I think that there was.
What if someone needs help?
Yeah, listen,
like
I don't care.
I remember thinking like, God, just because like I have my dad's account, and so he was 87 when he died, and so like when I'm on his putting his content up, I'll see all of his ads are like all like boner pills and like just all old, like just all senior stuff. And like, and I'm like, I would love it if like boner pills weren't running on here, but like whatever it was grouped with, I was like, I don't mind that. And or whatever, like, man, we're just lucky that anybody wants to give us 5 pennies to do anything. So like, I wasn't about to start turning away advertisers.
No, whoever wants to advertise, have at it.
Yeah, but I did not know that
in the porn
was,
industry.
I didn't even know that porn could be advertised on YouTube. I thought that
No,
YouTube was
No,
like
porn addiction.
oh, porn addiction.
The anti-porn.
If you have a problem.
I wonder what episode it was that she got that. What if it was when we
Heart
were
rate challenge?
describing the heart rate challenge?
I mean, that tracks.
That'd be
Ningy
funny.
Ding said the season finale of Beyond the Villa literally made me cry. I just want Aaron and Kaylor to get married. Me too. Her too.
Not me.
Well, Mike has a lump of coal where his heart should be.
Why does Joe Schmo know everything in the whole world?
Oh, because she's the best.
Dude, seriously. Useless knowledge, not useless, Joe. On the elephant, if you make it pink, the issue is considered more taboo. The grand folks
I wasn't
used.
trying to use it that way.
No, I know. I'm just because we were all asking, like, is pink or what? Is it elephant? Is it color elephant or whatever? The grand folks used to refer to the drunken transient outbursts as looking for pink elephants. Cheers.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I love the knowledge.
Same.
Lesser Evil 213. You guys forgot my favorite part of the show. Leah's confessional where she flings her flip-flop and said, see, it's so dangerous. Also, what's up with Aaron's attitude towards Leah all the time? He was completely silent in the car with her. I didn't notice that until you said it. But mostly I was just wanting to read the comment about the flip-flop because we didn't talk about it and it was so fucking funny.
Yeah, no, that was really funny.
I was wearing a thong, flip flop.
Yeah.
See, I'm sitting here
flings.
thinking like, yeah, okay, talking about the things with Leah, and okay, but if everything's like peachy keen and perfect, like, does that make for a good show? Like, I'm just being realistic to like thinking of like how these people are thinking when they're looking for ratings and whatever. But like, Leah is just naturally hilarious. So like, it
So
would have
fucking
been.
funny.
And also, nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Even when you have a seeming, like, look at, I said this earlier, we were just covering Real Housewives of Orange County, and we were talking about Heather Dubrow, right?
Yeah.
Who wants to come off as polished and zipped up as possible.
Yeah.
She has still had drama happen on the show, because if you are a human being living on planet Earth, drama's going to find you.
Yeah.
So listen to us, producers. We know.
My favorite name, Jennifer Santinoli. I think Nicole turned down being on the show full time, so I don't think she did it for the cameras. Also, I don't think she owed Kendall anything, honestly. He lied to her, and it was going to be brought up at the reunion either way. Maybe she could have been nicer, but her feelings about it were valid. That's just me. It's probably not just you. It's probably a couple people.
That's not a bad point.
Yeah. Alana Jones, she had some good ones. I think long distance is what kept Janae and Kenny together for so long. You know what's great? She put an asterisk for the E, like she wouldn't even spell his name. Love that. Janae,
Welcome to the grudgery.
yeah. Janae and K-Word together for so long. Or I think long distance is what kept them together for so long. When they were together in LA living next door, that's the longest they'd been in such proximity since the villa with each other. And K-Word's mask slipped. You can see Janae clocking his behavior in real time and confused about how he's acting. But it's hard to recognize if it's enough to throw away a year relationship you've been building and not have it work out, I think is what they meant. I think that's the intuition that led her to check that phone. I think the idea of them being long distance and having that be the reason is kind of what I was like. That's interesting, and you're probably 100% right. That's all I got.
Then it's time to close it out. I haven't even said it yet.
Oh, sorry.
You don't ruin it.
A premature Trumpulated. Like trumpet, not that other trumpet.
That's what Aaron and Kayla do on the phone in 10 years. They
exactly.
trumpulate.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, it's time for Truth, for Peace, for Freedom.
I'm still learning. Johnny hasn't sent me any trumpet lessons yet. He said he's going to teach me. Johnny
Yeah,
smiles.
Johnny, you've been so quiet. Johnny, where you are?
Oh, shit,
Where
what's
are
that?
you?
Stop it.
doing?
He's clawing on the sofa.
Beat it. Connor is so one-dimensional. We have only seen him sport a goofy smile as he wears his Ken doll shorts. I bet he puckers out duck lips as he lifts weights in front of the mirror. We have never seen him act mad, sad, jealous, silly, embarrassed, etc. Is this man a robot, or does he just not belong on reality TV? That's why characters like Huda and Kaylor are so compelling. They act like they are unaware that they are being filmed and put it all out there. I think they have no self-control too. Like,
Kaylor's gonna Kaylor.
Karen! Like Kaylor's gonna Kaylor.
Good. I say that when I drop things in my house now. Like I could be
Fuck
folding laundry. I'm
Aaron.
like,
Yeah.
fuck Aaron.
Kaylor needs to ditch Liv pronto. The L in Liv stands for Lala because she has no loyalty to anyone besides herself, even though she makes. Hold on a minute. Is this a dig on Lala?
Oh, we didn't even tell everybody that I got to say hi to Lala.
Oh yeah, hold that thought. Anyone besides herself, even though she makes false, bold claims that she's a loyal person. The I is just that. I as in me. The V stands for vanity. I'm out on Liv. That was terrible that she wasn't treating Kaylor as softly as she possibly could, especially after the grandma just passed. What happened to Liv? Why is she so hardened? I'm surprised Liv has any friends at all based on what we've seen in the past few episodes. Aaron is so mature. He just sat at the table quietly as Kaylor was having a breakdown. There's something about Aaron that reminds me of Cillian Murphy. It could be his looks and his personality, post-reunion personality. Anyway, I called it his emo era to somebody earlier. I think it was to Harris. Anyway, you have to give people grace for the way they act after a loved one dies, maybe for months, if not longer. Grief is one of the most difficult emotions to navigate through. Here. Oh, Mom. My mom's texting me. Hi, Mom. Just one memento.
Gina, the fuck?
Yeah, Mama Gina, come so we can drink.
I'm drinking one of these tonight.
Tonight? No, the show's over. If you would have cracked it at the beginning,
we would have drank
Yeah.
it.
Nobody told me.
We did.
You're the one that decides when those get drank. Like, we don't need them. We enjoy them. But
I told you, that doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah.
Treat it special.
Liv, Kendall, and Kenny are so thirsty. It's making me not want to give them any of my attention. It's like when you walk into a funeral store. Oh, sorry, a furniture store. Look at me, living in my grief. It's when you walk into a furniture store and the salesman sees you and you both say hi to each other, but you don't want any help. So you maneuver your body around the store like Pac-Man trying to avoid him. But he could care less because he's not taking over an answer. Liv, Kendall, and Kenny are just so desperate. Parched. I've missed Truth. I have.
I missed everybody. It's weird not doing things.
I know.
Posting
It's
on
really
the
only been a
interweb.
week,
Yeah.
but it feels like we've been away from people for.
Honestly, it feels like we
But
were
we
gone a
haven't
month.
filmed in a week and a half, and we've been filming twice a week for so long
Yeah.
that a week and a half feels like
A month.
What? Who
No,
are
we
you
filmed.
people?
We filmed twice a week
Yeah.
for like a year
Yeah, we passed up our 100 episodes and we didn't even realize it.
because we just kept going.
Yeah,
Gotta
we
make
kept
content.
going.
Gotta make content. Gotta make content. Who cares? My neck. Like, who cares? I'm falling asleep. Who cares? Gotta make
I
content.
know, and I hate that this happened during Labor Day weekend because I'll never forget even us during like Christmas. I think last year we were like, "What is Bravo doing? They're nothing for a week, a whole week. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to just sit with our families and talk to them over the
I
holiday?
know. I felt like
what
we
is
failed
this?
everyone.
Yeah, and I feel like we accidentally did the same thing because all the shows ended and we didn't have a plan.
We weren't prepared.
We
We'll
weren't
be prepared next year, though.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, everyone.
Yeah,
We
like and
love you.
subscribe. Love you. Bye. Ciao, ciao.